Hello friends, welcome to another video of Hybridacademy. In today's video, we will learn about the traffic rules which every motor vehicle driver should know to avoid traffic fines and to be safe. This is an approach to road safety. Road mishaps are a major source of concerns for both the citizens and the government of India. To curb the number of road mishaps and lower the death rate due to accidents, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways (MoRTH) has laid down several road safety rules in India. Since the number of vehicles on the road is increasing with each passing day, it is important to educate ourselves on various road safety and traffic rules in India. Today, we will look at some important traffic rules in India. Let's quickly review the most important traffic rules and safety guidelines. Do not drink and drive. Drinking and driving may look like fun, but it is far more dangerous, not just to self, but for others too. Besides risking the lives of people on the road, co-passengers and self, being caught driving inebriated can land you in big trouble with authorities. What do four-wheeler traffic rules in India have to say about drunken driving? According to Indian law, if you are found driving with a blood alcohol level of more than 0.03% in your body, then you are breaking the law. The permissible limit for alcohol is 30 mg per 100 ml of blood. If you are found drinking and driving, you will be penalized an amount ranging from Rs 2,000 to 10,000. Drunken driving also attracts imprisonment for a period ranging from 7 months to 4 years. Motor Vehicle Insurance. According to the Motor Vehicle Act of 1981, driving without minimum coverage in the form of third-party liability cover can attract penalties. If your vehicle is not insured, or if your vehicle insurance has expired, you are still driving the uninsured vehicle, the traffic authority can fine you up to Rs 2,000. If the same offence is committed again, a penalty of up to Rs 4,000 can be imposed.
Don't use a mobile phone while driving. Using a cell phone while operating the steering wheel can cause distraction and lead to an accident. According to the new motor vehicle rules that came into effect on 1st October 2020, the driver can use his or her mobile phone only as a navigational device. If you're caught talking on the phone for any purpose other than navigation, you will be fined for an amount up to Rs 5,000. Using a phone while driving can also attract imprisonment for a year. Avoid overspeeding. Speed is responsible for about 30% of road accident deaths. This puts vehicle speed at the top of causes of road accidents. Speeding is not detrimental to people unless it exceeds the required limit. When a driver's speed exceeds the stated limit, the driver is said to be driving at an excess speed. Excess speed paves way for inappropriate speed, which puts driver and pedestrians at a risk of road accidents. Overspeeding your vehicle can result in a fine up to Rs 1,000 to 2,000. The overspeeding fine depends on the size of your vehicle. In this fast-paced world, everyone is in a rush and you are not alone. Failure to obey traffic signals can result in a tragic collision. In addition, jumping red lights is prohibited and violating these traffic rules can result in a fine up to Rs 5,000 or imprisonment up to 1 year. Apart from signal, also ensure to keep your vehicles behind the zebra crossing. Make way for emergency vehicles. Always make sure to keep your ears alert when driving, and as soon as you hear sirens, instantly give a pass to the emergency vehicle. According to Section 194E of Motor Vehicle Act, not granting a pass to a hospital ambulance, fire brigade vehicle or any other emergency vehicle is illegal. If you fail to do so, you could face a fine of up to Rs 10,000. Number plate. While driving your car, make sure your number plate is clearly visible. Driving with a broken or damaged registration plate is illegal and is considered a serious offense. Avoid rash driving. Rash driving can lead to a severe crash and loss of life. If you enjoy speeding and overtaking vehicles for no reason, you are encouraging authorities to penalize you. Reckless driving is punishable by a fine up to Rs 5,000. Here is a quick overview of traffic rules and their respective Challan values. Please note, these fines are subject to change and may vary depending on the state or region in India. Traffic light signals. We usually have red, amber and green lights installed at traffic crossings and signals, and each of these lights indicate different reasons and different meanings. So let's see, what does the red light mean and what does the amber light mean and what does the green light mean. So red light means to stop the traffic. The color red on the signal light indicates to stop well before the stop line and not to crowd the intersection. Turn left in a red signal only when there is a sign to do so. While turning, yield the right way to pedestrians and vehicles coming from the other directions. Amber light means caution. The amber or yellow light indicates to clear the road when the signal is changing from green to red. If by mistake caught in the amber signal in the middle of a large road crossing, continue with care and do not accelerate in panic. Green light means go on. The light signal green set you to go, but be careful while on the start of the move. Check whether vehicles from the other directions have cleared the road. Suppose you want to turn left or right, check the signal if it allows or not separately. If yes, turn but yield right way to pedestrians and vehicles from other directions. Now, these red, amber and green lights also blink or flash, and at times the green lights have arrow or directional symbol. So if it is a steady green arrow signal, this indicates to proceed with caution in the direction the arrow points. Remember to yield to all pedestrians and vehicles already in the intersection. Next is the flashing red light or the blinking red light. This means to come to a complete stop. Do not forget to yield to all other traffic and to pedestrians. Proceed only when the way is totally clear. The flashing amber or the blinking amber signal means to slow down and proceed with caution. The driver here is totally responsible to check before proceeding. Next we have are some FAQs or frequently asked questions. So the first question is, can I drive through a yellow light signal? No, it is illegal to drive through a yellow light signal. A yellow light is a warning signal that indicates that the red light is about to appear. Drivers should prepare to stop when they see a yellow light, as the red light will be activated soon. If a driver is already too close to the intersection when the yellow light appears, they should proceed with caution but must stop before the red light is activated. Who controls the traffic lights at traffic signal? Traffic signals are controlled by traffic management system. This system uses sensors, cameras and a combination of various other devices to monitor traffic flow and adjust the timing of traffic signals accordingly. The system is typically operated by the local government or the local traffic police department, which is also responsible for maintaining and repairing the equipment and for programming the signals to operate at a specific time of day and week. What should I do if the red or yellow light flashes at a traffic signal? If the red or yellow light flashes at a traffic signal, it means that the signal is malfunctioning and should be treated as if it is not working. In such cases, drivers should proceed with caution and obey the rules of road as if the signal is not present. They should treat the intersection as a four-way stop and give right of way to the vehicles that arrived at the intersection first, or to ones on their right if the vehicle arrived at the same time. Next we have are the road signs. Traffic signs or road signs are signs erected at the side of roads to provide information to road users. Pictorial signs are used as symbols in place of words. As control devices for traffic, signs need full attention, respect, and adequate driver's response. There are three basic types of traffic signs. The first one are mandatory signs. These signs give orders and are represented by red circles. You can see there are so many red circles and there are so many mandatory signs which are there on the road. I'm not going into detail of each one. You can pause the video and review them one by one. But make sure that you follow all these mandatory signs as they are very important to prevent road accidents. The next is the cautionary signs. These signs give warnings and these are represented by red triangles. Unlike mandatory signs, these are cautionary signs which alert you about what is coming next. These are also important to let the driver know what is ahead of them. The last ones are the informative signs, signs that give information. These are represented by blue rectangles. This is regarding the information of what is next or what is coming up on the road sign or any sort of information which might be important for the driver. Please note that the circles give orders, triangles warn, and the rectangles inform. Next we have are the types of roads and road markings. So the first road marking we have is the broken white line. A broken white line gives you permission to change lanes, overtake and take U-turns. But you need to ensure beforehand that the road is clear and it is safe to perform such maneuver. Next we have is continuous white line. A continuous white line is a tad striker. On this road, you're not allowed to overtake other vehicles or take U-turns. If you are on this type of road, just keep moving straight. Crossing the line is only allowed to avoid accidents or to take turns. These roads are mostly seen on hilly areas where there is high probability for accidents. Next is the continuous yellow line. On such road, overtaking is allowed but only when you are on your side. Crossing the yellow line isn't permitted for the either side. These roads are usually seen in areas with low visibility to establish that you need to stay on your side of the road. Next is the double continuous yellow line, possibly the strictest road on the list. A double continuous yellow line implies that crossing the line is strictly not permitted for either side. So that implies no overtaking, no U-turns or no lane changes. This pattern is usually seen on dangerous two-lane roads where there is a high potential for disasters. Now the last one is the broken yellow line, possibly the most lenient on the list. You are allowed to overtake, take U-turns, and you could do both while going over the line provided it is safe to do so. The last topic of today's session is traffic etiquettes. So the first traffic etiquette we have is lane driving. At present, the Indian road system has no concept of lane driving. One of the biggest causes of traffic mess on Indian roads is actually the mentality of me first. Most drivers tend to take the fastest moving or shortest lane irrespective of the direction they want to proceed to at the next intersection. For instance, people desiring to turn right at an intersection end up going to the left lane if there is a shorter queue. While turning right, they inevitably block people in other lanes who plan to go straight or turn left. If others slow down, then the traffic piles up, and if not, there is an accident. Enforcing the lane system of driving is an easy way to considerably improve the situation. Also, at times, people drive in the middle of the road at low speeds and do not allow others to overtake. Again, because of the same mentality of me first. This again ends up in traffic jams and slow traffic movements. Now, the next etiquette is proper switching of lanes while driving.
The correct way to change the lanes is to turn on your turn signal, check your rear view and side mirrors, look over your shoulder to check your blind spot, change the lanes and turn off the signal. Now, while doing this, people make a few mistakes, and that is that they take too long to do all the steps. Merge onto the highway before the car in front of you. Forget to activate or deactivate the turn signals. Brake or slow down before changing the lanes, and drift while checking the blind spot. All these mistakes can lead to a lethal accident. The next etiquette is the use of horn. This not only implies on the drivers but also other vehicle drivers and pedestrians who are there on the road. Drivers mainly rely on visuals when on roads, but sometimes visuals are not enough. For example, navigating blind bends or driving in foggy condition warrants the need to use sound instead to alert others around your presence or of potential dangers. Vehicle horns are therefore a vital way to alert others to your presence when visibility is compromised. Vehicle horns should only be used to warn other road users of imminent danger, essentially as an alert system. Others around listening to vehicles' horn should behave appropriately for everyone's safety. Usually, people around listening to horn tend to ignore or do not respond with appropriate behavior in accordance with the situation. Often, it is seen that the person in front of the vehicle pressing the horn suddenly stops and stares back at the driver for using horn as if he or she has committed a crime. People should understand the reason of using the horn and should behave accordingly. Drivers should also avoid unnecessary usage of horn because that creates noise pollution. So with this, we come to the end of this session, and to conclude, safe driving requires a combination of the following: knowledge of traffic rules and driving practices that help traffic move safely, skill to care about the safety of others on road, especially the vulnerable road users such as differently abled, pedestrians, cyclists, children, and elderly. We all are responsible for avoiding crashes. Attitude to cooperate with other drivers to keep traffic moving safely. We must be courteous, giving other drivers space to change lanes, not cutting them off, and not signaling before turning. Mindless honking should be given up, and people around should respond to horn sound responsibly and sensibly. We should always put traffic rules and regulations on a top priority so that other road users, commuters, drivers, and pedestrians feel safe in moving around. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the content, please like the video and share the video with your family and friends. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos. Thank you, take care, and stay safe.